Welcome everybody, Friar Tuck here. This is my epoch, and today I'm going to be talking about making friends while you're out here. I'm going to be mostly giving you warnings and pieces of advice, the same way I would if you and I were sitting around a campfire, having a beer together, okay? This is another installment of the complete urban survival guide to homelessness, all right? And if you and I were sitting around a fire and you said, how do you make friends out here? What are friends? Kind of give me a rundown of what it's like to have relationships out here. What I will tell you is this is probably the most important thing that you need to understand when dealing with people is everybody has that limit at which they will go to. Like with a woman, if she has to choose between her kids and something else, her kids will always come first, okay? Everybody has those red lines that they will not cross, and they will double cross anyone, sell their own mother down the road, and because they're just certain things that people will not cross. Now, you have some people that have a lower threshold where as soon as you get a minor inconvenience, then they're going to flip on you, versus people that value their integrity. You could go all the way up to something that's very agonizing, to where they're willing to compromise their integrity. But even those with the most integrity still have lines that they will not allow to be crossed. And still keep their integrity about them, okay? So that's the first thing that you need to understand when you're dealing with anybody in society, but especially the homeless, because out here there are less scruples than there is in being housed up. Being housed up, there's some civility. There's less civility out here just because, you got people that are broken, that are fed up, and they're just going to tell you what they think and why they think it, and they don't really care. They're going to cross, they're going to cross lines. They're going to, because they're just having a bad day. Okay. So finding friends out here is something that you should let come to you. Don't be going out there like, oh, I need to find me some friends. I need to find me a road dog, because it is important to have a road dog wherever you travel, because it makes life easier. You got someone to watch your stuff. You guys can take shifts. One of you does one thing, one of you does another thing. Okay. Having a road dog is very important. Okay. But a road dog doesn't become a road dog until they become your friend first. Okay. And I've met plenty of people out here where it's like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll be friendly with you. But there's a difference between being friendly and being a friend. Okay. And there's a difference between being a friend and being family. Your road dog is going to be family. Your friends are going to be, people that you can work with, that you understand, that you have a certain level of trust with. Okay. And so just getting to deal with people like this is, it's something that you need to tread lightly, something that don't need to go out there and actively seek. Those that you can trust will, and that can trust you and that you can trust, you guys will naturally congregate around each other, because when you need something, that's going to be the person you're going to go talk to. When you're trying to find something, that's going to be the person you're going to go talk to. When you need somebody to watch your stuff, that's going to be somebody you're going to go talk to. Somebody that you you can get along with. You kind of see the world the same way. You guys you have a certain amount of camaraderie amongst each other. You found your points of common interest. For a lot of guys out here, the veterans, they all kind of stick close to themselves because that's their point of interest. You have train riders that they stick to themselves because that is their common point of interest. Okay. And so depending upon what kind of lifestyle you live within the homeless community, what sub-community you're part of, will kind of dictate what your common points of interest are. And those will end up being the people that you congregate with. Now, in the same way that you hear that prisons are segregated by race, out here we are segregated by the drug of choice, the DOC, that an individual has, okay? So white dopers and stoners don't get along. White dopers and drunks don't get along. White dopers and white dopers don't get along, okay? Now, crackheads are allowed. tweakers and molly heads. Those guys can be amped up and can be aggressive. Okay, but the thing is, they have a game going on within both of those, within all those three forms of white dope, where they rob each other, they steal from each other because they're like, I caught you not looking, and it becomes a game, within the community, and that is part of their point of common interest is, oh yeah, I got you last week, you got me this week, type of thing. So these type of things do go on within the white dope community. So if you end up getting in that community and then you hear people like, oh well, I got robbed, da da da, ask them, well, are you doing the white dope? If they're doing the white dope, then it's just par for the course, and they have stolen from somebody else, just like people are stealing from them. And so this does happen. Now, it does not mean that everybody that gets stolen from is a white doper or is part of that white doper crowd. Quite a few people that are not part of that crowd get robbed quite frequently, just because, again, they got caught not looking. Okay, again, it's a game within the white doping community. Now, stoners, they like to sit back and they like to have deep conversations, or just kind of sit back and giggle and have fun and just have a good time between each other. Drunks the same way. But the thing is, between the white dopers and the drunks and stoners, is that the drunks and stoners still have their soul. The white dopers lost their soul a long time ago. There are those of us that are like within the stoner community, because the stoner community is very, very, very small. It is probably the smallest community out here of people that only smoke weed, don't do anything else, don't drink, don't do the white dope. They just smoke their weed, and there are very few of us out here. And within our community, we look at the white dopers as the Walking Dead, as zombies, as if you guys remember the show Walking Dead, that's what it's like watching these white dopers from our point of view, because we get to see them at 2:00 in the morning after they've been spun out for 3 days, and kind of see them incoherent, just walking around. Okay, so just again, whatever community you get in, you also need to understand that there is decorum, that there is a code of conduct in how you conduct yourself. Now, I am from the stoner community, and the stoner community is the kindest, most giving, most thoughtful community out there, and the drunks will be that way too. And white dopers are, but they're different about it. A stoner will give you the last shirt off his back, versus a white doper will just give you an extra shirt they have. Okay, both will give you a shirt, but one one will keep one shirt. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is just something to, again, be thoughtful of when trying to communicate and work within the homeless community. Is you're going to have to deal with these different personality types, and then you're going to, based upon what your DOC is, you will be subcategorized into that group, and then you'll have to follow a decorum within that group. Now, the people that don't do any drugs, okay, just so you could, in case you're sitting there thinking, well, oh yeah, I'm not going to do any of that, I'm just going to go out there and be clean and sober. Those are the super crazies. Those guys are naturally on stuff that we all wish we could be on. I mean, I wish I could be that happy and that crazy. It would make more sense to be out here. Okay, so the ones that don't do anything, yeah, those are your super crazies. Those are the ones that you want what they're having. Okay, it's just the way it is. But anyways, guys, I think I've shared enough about friendship. I hope this helps you understand how to work within the personalities and develop the necessary friends and the reasons why you need friends. Okay, and then family, of course. Okay, so become a subscriber. There's more of these videos coming. Don't forget to share this video and leave a like, a comment, all that other stuff. Everything else is down in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.